Welcome everybody to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's your boy Regan here, and I got my friend Tosh. Tosh, how you doing today, man?
Doing good. Excited for this game.
Good deal. Yeah, as you all know, this was a very wild matchup the last time these two played. We'll have a little bit of Boone's commentary on the side as well, so you guys might be able to get a little taste of Boone every now and then, depending on how he feels about the game. But yeah, Tosh, what do you expect from this game here?
Boone's got everything riding on it for the playoffs. He needs this win. If he gets this win, I think he's favorite in his last two games. He should make the playoffs. Brian, he needs this game because he lost to Boone last time, and it's all about bragging rights. I think Brian has a little bit more leeway with the playoffs, but obviously this is win or die for both these guys.
Definitely. Who's your pick in this game? Just a hot take right away.
Hot take, I'm going to take Brian because I don't think he wants to lose twice in a row. I think he's going to focus a little bit more. I think he's done his homework, done a little scouting. I think Boone just wants to put on a show.
Speaking of a show, did you see that last touchdown?
Yeah, that was a great drive. We tuned in a little late. First play of the game was a play-action halfback wheel that got Brian down inside his opponent's territory, but hit that cover four. Hot route streak, 3 plays, 59 yards. He's going against the stigma of the Titans offense and taking a couple deep shots early.
Oh yeah, when you catch in that cover four, if you got trips, man, there's nothing you can do against that. You'll get a wide open receiver every single time.
We'll see how this defense. I know Brian's been trying to think of some new defenses to try to stop Leach. See what he comes up with.
For sure, and Leach is one of those guys that's really coming on in his rookie year. He's in the contention for AFC Offensive Player of the Year as well as Rookie of the Year. Who do you think at the end of the day will actually end up winning the Rookie of the Year in the AFC?
I think Leach is going to do it. I think Boone's figuring out how to use him. It's going to be dependent upon how quickly Boone starts using Leach's feet. That's his biggest asset. Is Leach is fast, can move in the pocket, can move out of the pocket. Boone usually waits till he gets frustrated and then spams it all in the second half. If he starts to spread it around, I think that he could be successful.
Yeah, and mix in a few read options, add to that running game. It definitely could bring an extra dynamic to that offense that we haven't seen from the Houston offense.
Yeah.
All right, and let's go ahead and get into it. We got a 6:20 on the clock for purposes of our stream, and Leach comes to the line making a few adjustments, takes the snap, looking, fires, hits the little curl route on the side. That's first down, Texans.
Going a little hurry up.
Leach moving guys around.
Let's get a little comfortable here. Leach. Let's see what you want to do. I'll let it be your world, man.
I don't know if you can hear that. We got
Boone's
Coach
getting
Boone.
into it.
Yeah, he's trying to get comfortable.
I see you.
Oh, Lord. What a hit.
Yeah.
Leach using his feet there. We're going to see if Brian starts implementing any spies or some quarterback contain. I think that's what you got to do versus a guy like this. You got to keep him in that pocket. He will throw some errant throws, but if he gets wide open like that, which where's in his wheelhouse, it's going to be a long day.
Coming out in the I form for the Texans. Strong to the right. Fakes a snap. Takes it, and it's a strip ball. Recovered by Tennessee.
What are you doing? You got one job.
Boone's not happy about that one.
Not at all.
I bet your ass.
That's an understated part of Boone's game is that run game this year. His running backs aren't amazing in stats, but you're thinking about that pass all the time. He can sneak that run game in on you. If he's got a good run game, I think every game that he's done well on the run side that he's been victorious. So we'll see if he can get that.
All that.
That was quite a shot.
I need all that action. I want it all.
It's hit Stick City here.
For sure.
The coach battle of the coaches.
Right.
It's a chippy game early.
They don't walk away.
And Tennessee coming to the snap in the weak eye. Twins to the left. Making a check at the line. Takes the snap, hands off to Phillip. Up the middle. Gets about a yard on the play. DJ Reader on the tackle.
It was a good blitz into that run form. Look for a little bit of play action out of that later.
And the Titans coming to the snap. Trips to the right.
There's a crosser inside zone, crosser formation.
Yep, and he hits it right over the middle. Gain of about 15 yards on the play. As you can see, his receivers are ducking under those hits. They're not trying to get laid out this early in the game.
No. That was this formation's patented for red zone or those crossing routes.
DeCiccio making a check to the right. McCaffrey takes a handoff up the middle. Gets about a yard on the play.
They're doing pretty good against the run right now, especially that inside stuff. Brian will test them to the outside, but if you can limit that inside run game, it'll go a long way for the Texans.
Sounds like my boy's packing a dip over there. You getting a little bit of Copenhagen in there?
That must have been Boone, wasn't me.
Oh, really?
That wasn't me.
I guess it was Boone then. Boone's packing a little dip. Hey, good D.
We getting all that.
Oh, maybe he's just clapping.
I think he's just clapping his hands loud.
Oh,
he's excited.
You can tell I'm from the South. I hear that sound. I'm like, oh, somebody's packing some Copenhagen. Okay.
Going back to the toss, like I said, he was going to get that outside run. Now it's 3rd and 12. This is not where Brian wants to be. Maybe a long hitch route, maybe an in route. Watch for the double post slant.
Oh,
see
yeah.
how Boone
Empty
defends
set.
this.
Yeah.
Coming out in the cover 6. That's risky. Oh, he's got him.
Oh, nice
No,
defense.
sir.
Bad
You can't throw
throw.
the ball. That's my world. Come on.
The beautiful swat by number 33. Played that perfectly.
Yeah,
Howard.
that was the look. I think if Brian goes with a high pass, it's he gives the guy a lot better chance. Because he had to step on him in that cover 4 side of that cover 6 look.
Yeah, the number 33 was playing catch up there. Turned around, had his back to the ball.
Yep.
Just played the receiver. And Brian will settle for the kick. It is up and away. 3 points. Pushes the lead to 10-0 Tennessee.
Boone's never out of a game, though, so he's all right down 10-0. That just gives him more chances to get that offense rolling. So I don't think either guy's feeling too worried or too comfortable at this point.
Not at all. And he's just one play away. That's with that one run up the middle that was a strip. There's pretty much nothing you can do about that. There's no cover ball like there has been in previous Maddens. So you just got to do what you can do.
Something to me, Horton. You need to show me you're going to hold on to this football today.
As you can hear, Coach Boone getting onto his players early. What do you think's the key here in the win? If Boone is going to go for the W here, what do you think is the key, Tosh?
Oh, he's going. Yeah, he's definitely. In those feet. Smart play. I thought he was going to toss it up.
Better to live and fight another day. Take an extra down. Try again.
Looks like we're seeing some cover 2 looks out of the defense from Tennessee. I wonder if that's part of his game plan or just some early looks. Mixing.
The good thing is with the cover 2, it does provide a little bit of help if you got a scrambling quarterback, because you have an extra DB sitting out there.
Yeah, everybody's backed off here.
Yeah, coming out looking like a blitz. So we got the 2 corners coming off the left side. And the blitz drops back. It's only off the right side. Huge hit on the tight end, Seals Jones. But it's a 1st and 10. Houston. They're going hurry up. Single back behind them in the balance set. Flipping the offensive formation. Making it a strong single back with twins left. Leach making some checks at the line. Hands up the gut to Horton.
There you go.
Falls
Run someone
forward.
over. Come on.
Gets a couple yards.
That
Down
was
to about 45.
very effective. A lot of checking back and forth. A lot of adjustments being made. Chess match. Good chess match going on. See if we get that verticals look out of here. A little audible. To the run. I like it. Oh. Big man fall.
Come on, man. Let's go.
First and 10, Texans. Coming out in the weak set. Weak eye. Leach makes a check at the line.
Ooh.
Tosses it. Oh, and it stopped. Stopped for a loss of about 4 on the play. Looked like they saw that was coming.
Yeah, right now Tennessee is backing everybody up a lot. I think they're respecting that. But ratings, I think the DBs can hold their own against the Houston receivers, but we'll see if they start taking that short game.
Leach takes a snap out of the empty set. Rolling left and goes down for a sack. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Titans 10, Texans nothing.
Big 3rd and 15 here. Depending on the win situation, I mean, you've got to get at least 10 yards to get that 57-yard field goal. But I think Boone, like we said earlier, I think he'll go for it. If he can get a little chunky yards.
Leach taking the snap. Firing. And it's caught in traffic after a huge hit.
Yeah, he had the guy in front, that tight end, quick. He goes to the next level and makes that nice possession.
Yeah, Boone had complained about his receivers dropping passes in previous years. He really doesn't have an issue now, does he?
No, right now they're playing pretty well. We'll see how that run game can keep going, keep moving the ball, executing their plans.
Except you want to back your receivers off every fucking play. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Back your receivers off. Let's do it. Let's do it.
And it seems Coach Boone sees the same kind of thing we do, Tosh. He's talking about how he's backing his DBs off. He's like, all right, let's go. Rolling right. Fires back over his shoulder. Can't get it there. That's where the arm strength will really, really hurt you. It's all about the arm strength there.
Be interesting to see it. Right here, 3rd and 5. If you know you're going to go for it, you might run the ball here, get a couple yards, but you know Boone's going to try to sling it around.
Oh, yeah. They don't know any other way in Houston. Dropping back. Oh, tough catch, but he drops it.
You dropped it? You dropped it? Oh, you're kidding me.
That was one of those I think Boone thought he had.
Nice play by the DB Jackson there. Dante Jackson out of LSU. He's going to have to settle for the field goal, making it 3-10, Tennessee.
All right, this is going to be a big series for the Texans. They haven't held the Titans scoreless yet on a drive. They definitely have the capability, but can't let that Titans run game get going.
And we've seen some nice stops early from this Texans team. They're stopping those tosses. They've been shutting down the run game. They let one big one go left, but other than that, they've been pretty good.
Yep.
Takes the snap, looking left, fires to a wide open McCaffrey, goes down for about 6 yards. McCaffrey stays on the turf.
Yeah.
But he gets up. He's
I don't
fine.
think there's no injury announcement, but both these guys they don't want to give up the big play. They're going to let him march down a little bit.
DeCiccio looking left. Has a man. Caught.
Oh, here we go.
What a catch.
Yeah, that was nice. That was good man coverage beater right there. That wheel route on the outside. That was good read, good pass. He lobbed that one in, didn't try that bullet pass like he did earlier. That bullet pass can allow the defender that's trailing to make an easier play.
Better angle on the play for sure. DeCiccio dropping back. Hits his receiver on the curl route.
It's all right. He's going to
caught for about 10 yards.
Sooner or later. He can't do this.
Yeah, right now, there's no answer from the Texans. I think the only incomplete pass was that missed opportunity in the end zone.
Big run there on, what was that, 1st and 10. Sets up another 1st and 10. Puts the ball at the 11-yard line.
They need to hold to a field goal here at least.
Line shifts right. Takes a snap. And a wide open run into the end zone.
Yeah, wide open. Boone said he knew he was coming, but he still blitzed everybody to the inside.
Boone never claimed to be a defensive mastermind, Tosh. He's all about that offense. Hence the reason he drafts 86 speed corners.
Clank.
Mistakes happen. Let's go.
Clank the extra point, 16-3. Wonder if that, the big scheme of things might come back 1 point here or there. But Boone's going to have to prove something now.
Most definitely. And I believe the Titans took the ball to start the first half.
They did.
So Boone will have an extra possession there at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, they're going to need to get a score and take some time here.
Absolutely.
I think they're going to need to take some time.
Because if they can hold, they can score, take a nice slow drive, just dink and dunk, take some time off the clock. You do not want Tennessee to get another score right before the half. And Leach dropping back. Oh, nice little move outside. Oh, tries to get the ball out, but he's sacked by him.
That's ridiculous to let this man
Manuel
around the
Ogba.
tackle and still catch
Yeah,
it.
that was a good job, user by Brian staying with it. That's hard. Sometimes you get that fast quarterback with that D lineman, but he stayed with it and regrouped.
And a lot of guys will try and dive on that play because they're kind of scared. They're like, oh crap, he's about to just get away from me. He played that really well. I was impressed. Leach looking for the screen right. Or that is not a screen. That's just a halfback sneaking out.
You want to be a rookie now? What are you doing?
Leach is just missing the easy one.
Yep.
Keeping him in the pocket.
It's a rookie mistake,
Keep
man.
him in the pocket.
It's a rookie mistake.
3rd and 15. Oh, big
Leach.
play here.
Leach taking the snap. Rolling left. Oh, wide open receiver. Seals Jones goes for about 30 or 40 yards down to the 34-yard line.
I'm not sitting in the pocket no more. Fuck that bullshit. We will not sit
Boone
still.
bought that extra time on that play.
If you have to be
And
out, you fucking
just
be
enough.
out,
Leach, after the first and second down, anticlimactic, really makes a play right there.
Boone is not thrilled about having to stay in the pocket. He said, nah, dude, I'm not staying there. He's going to be rolling. And the offensive line. Oh, no, it's a defensive lineman jumping off sides.
Got a lot of cover 2 going again. See if Boone starts throwing in some cover 2 beaters. See a lot of cover 2, cover 4, and some man.
Might try to hit him with the deep post down the seam, and here it is. You got the go on one side and the post down the middle. Leach dropping back, just doesn't have enough time, and has to dump it off to number 69, Devontre Doss, the first openly gay player in the XCFL. If you haven't been watching the news,
he had that post route there. He had the post. The safeties came up in that man, but I think the pressure got to him. Sometimes taking that quick, easy one is better than forcing something, but I think he had that shot.
Definitely, and from what I've heard, Devontre Doss's hands are a little stickier than most. Just if you catch my drift, he gets it after his cousin or father, or he's related to. A funny story, he's actually related to Coach Doss in some way. I don't know exactly what the relation is, but Coach Doss of the Oakland Raiders, I know that they're pretty close.
I think it was a son.
Oh, a son. Okay.
I think it was a son.
Gotcha.
That was the story coming out of the draft.
And nice little. Oh, takes a shot there. Puts it down about the inch line.
Not quite in. See some man blitzes down here in this red zone.
That's a good man beater right there. That little double move by the tight end.
Boone's he likes his goal line pass plays. Watch for that spot. See if he goes to it.
And sure enough, he does. Leach motioning him over, looking for the spot. Can't get the ball out, and it's a fumble. And
Leach, what the fuck are you doing?
Tennessee has the ball.
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, I don't know if it was the predictability there. I mean, these guys know each other, but we brought the heat, didn't allow that spot to develop. Get the sack fumble. That's not good for the Texans. 1 yard line. I mean, you've got to try to at least once or twice try to punch that ball in.
Fucking playing with me, right? Leach?
On the ground. You got Big Horton back there. Ooh.
And Coach Boone is still giving it to his rookie quarterback on the sideline. I wouldn't be surprised if this game starts to get out of hand and Leach gets benched for the first time in his rookie career. He is absolutely handing him a new one.
He is. He's got a couple quarterbacks on that bench.
He does. And a big, deep crosser there. Got a play-action pass trying to get underneath that match zone or get it, over the top of that zone, and he sure did. Found a nice little hole. DeCiccio coming out, fakes the little screen and a handoff, and he's got a wide open guy down the seam.
This is crazy, bro. Come on.
On the wheel route. Gets it down to the 45-yard line. It's a big gain. And the booth is reviewing it, but it probably will stay. Oh, it's overturned. Okay.
Yeah. Now Boone is upset, but I mean, right now Brian is calling the perfect plays against the cover 4. That post is going to take the corner every time with the wheel route. Brian's calls are on point. You can't. I mean,
and his running game is nice.
Run game that everyone's worried about.
Oh, a little misfire there by DeCiccio.
But 8 of 10 right now. I mean,
yeah. That's a tough one, though. When you miss those short passes, I mean, you just got to look at your hand, look at your arm, and say, oh, man, what did I do there? Looking left, fires. McCaffrey tries to shake the defender loose, but Doesn't go for him.
You better take advantage of this shit now. I'm telling you right now, bro. If you don't pull this lead off, you're gonna be in some trouble next fucking half. You playing for field goals. You playing safe. That ain't the way to beat me.
Boone is getting his on the mic. He is ready.
Yeah, he's telling Brian right now, don't play for that field goal. Had a little early switch over there on that play, but the pass was still caught.
I thought it was. I thought he was playing. I thought he was playing the 3-4 outside linebacker there. I may be wrong.
Yeah, he switched.
Oh, okay. Looking up middle, takes his yards.
No, you hit him regardless. You put that motherfucker in the dirt.
He's this is a chippy game. I love it.
Boone's trying to get this defense fired up, but
I honestly want to hear both of these guys in a party chat. Like they need to. We need like a party, and they need to just both be going at it the whole game. Just jawing at each other. This would be some better than prime time.
The thing to think about now is that field goal, that extra point. All right, that extra point that he missed earlier. He's gonna kick. If he kicks one right now, he's gonna go up. He's only gonna be up 16 in 2 scores. If that comes back,
field goals. What I tell
bites the Titans later. That'll be interesting.
Field goals will not get this job done.
Brian has a history this season of special team miscues costing him games. Well, right now with this defense, the way it's rolling, he's not having to worry about it.
It always comes down to those close, those little things that he does, because Brian plays those close games. That's how he wants to play. He wants to be pretty much make it a 2-minute offense at the end of the game to win a game. And if you left 6 points on the field, with a missed field goal or 2 missed field goals or extra points, that'll hurt. Those add up.
Well, it looks like the Jaguars came away with a win against the Vikings in shocking fashion. Crazy game, so that helps their playoff bid, and then with
what does
these
that
two
mean?
AFC South teams.
Yeah, what does that mean for these two teams here playing?
Well, that keeps the Jags alive with 6 losses. Tied up with Doss right now. Doss loses. Doss needed the Jags to lose
16? That's 2 touchdowns.
with the
Two
how the
touchdowns.
result looks like it's going to be
That's
right
what we do,
now.
fellas.
But like I said, Brian looks to
That's what we
be
do,
in the
fellas.
driver's seat,
That's what the fuck we
and
built off of.
that last spot or 2 in the AFC could get pretty crazy for the wild card. But the Jags are still alive.
The Jags have a good team too. They went round for round with Nick and the Packers this last few games. And didn't you play them last week, Tosh?
Yeah, overtime.
Wow.
Overtime game. I had to come back. It was crazy.
Yeah, Dave's the one that knocked me out of the playoffs last year. He's got a good team. Good scheme, the way he plays.
He took a shocking loss to the Lions because he played all NFC North teams 4 weeks in a row, and had crazy games versus everybody. So
oh wow,
he got out of there 1-3, but still alive for the playoffs. And it looks like Boone's gonna take a little bit of the pressure off of Leach and get back to this ground game.
For sure, he's grounding and pounding, getting that trying to define the pace of the play here in the second half.
It's not too late. He's waiting to pick his shots. His defense is holding up, keeping the, like you said, holding the field goals.
Another deep look for these corners.
I think this game's gonna get a little exciting here, especially if Boone can punch this in.
Oh, no doubt.
Get a little excitement.
Play middle linebacker, fellas. We know that's not true.
And Boone plays really well in the red zone. He's got one of the best red zone offenses. If it wasn't for that for 2 fumbles I mean, this very well could be a tie game right now.
Fumbles are part of it. You got to keep your players in good positions. That first one was just a strip, but that last fumble, that was a pass play that needed to develop and brought the blitz.
It's a fair point. And Leach, again, running for his life and just chucks it out of bounds to row G.
Brian G. Oh, no. That's
Yeah, he might have been aiming for the
well, cover
Titans
three.
sideline there.
Still we're seeing a lot of the backing up of the DBs.
Sure are. Seeing a lot of, I wonder if he's going to take advantage, look for some shorter looks. And Leach fires a little bit off, a little bit to the inside.
He took the short look, but he threw it to the guy that was getting pressed.
Take your time, fellas. Take your time. Take your time. We get it close enough, we're going for
He's
the
not
shit. That's
fazed
all you
by
gotta
it.
know. We get it close enough, we're going
He's
for
ready.
the
He
shit,
knows it
period.
only takes one
I
play.
believe
Oh, yeah.
in you like I need y'all to believe in me. Let's get this done.
Yeah, listen to him talking his team up on the sideline. There might not be a more confident user down by 2 or more scores than Mr. Coach Boone. I 100%
There definitely
believe
isn't, and he'll tell you all about it.
Keep it bound. Stay in bounds. Come on, man.
I like what Brian's doing there. Like on that play, he took one of those defensive linemen, put him in a spy, used the other D tackle, and I wouldn't be surprised if he had defensive and contain on, block shed inside and force the quick pass.
There you
Not
go.
even giving the Texans a chance. So
Push the pocket inside, absolutely. The biggest thing, though, is if with those D tackles, I've found that if they get double teamed, man, it's really hard to get off those blocks. They have to be a very elite defensive tackle, and if they're getting double teamed, even by 270s
absolutely.
or whatever potato offensive lineman Mr. Larson throws out there in Green Bay.
Yeah,
With
those 99 receivers, they don't even need blocking.
99 speed, yeah, like I mean, you don't even need to block. You could just have one center out there, snap it, and hope for the best. The receivers be downfield before the pass rushers would get to the quarterback. That's why I hate my possession receivers. Is they just Lamar's got to sit back there for 40 years, like just waiting. Like, all right, can you go ahead and run your curl route now? That would be great, thank you. And DeCiccio looking deep. Has a receiver, nice diving grab over the middle. Washington on the play. What a beautiful catch.
That was a great read. They showed a base line at the beginning, so the middle safety was out of position on the inside vert. Brian made a great read on the right away, tossed it to that inside vertical, making him a diving catch.
This Tennessee offensive line has really opened up some holes here in the second half, especially in the second quarter and going into the third quarter. The first quarter they were pretty locked up, but they're starting to gain some ground on that Texans front.
Yeah, earlier it was all outside stuff, but the inside stuff's starting to open up, and we'll see if they get back to that play action game.
And he does have Marcus Davenport, so he should be able to rush the passer, but he's been relatively quiet today. Hasn't gotten a lot of good looks there.
I was gonna say, it isn't a Titans game without a little halfback screen action.
Oh, no doubt.
Come on, fellas.
They busted out.
Yeah. Just when you start to think you won't, he'll pull it out of the hat.
We know he can't throw. We know he gonna make mistakes.
And I know Boone's probably thinking about that field goal, but for Brian, a field goal right here puts you up 3 scores. So you just want to try to not do anything stupid.
Well, if Brian does do Yeah, that's true. If he can hold Brian to a field goal here, he's still only down by 2
We
scores.
want him to throw. This is where we make
But
mistakes.
Oh, yeah, because he got that
gets
field goal.
short.
Yeah,
he
you're
did.
right.
Things get
Yep.
more
I
difficult.
forgot about the field goal that Texans got last drive.
Yep. But he's got to eventually. He's got to start trading touchdowns
There
for.
it is, Matthew. There it is.
Ooh, that was an opportunity right there.
It was nice
Honey
rotating of the
Badger.
safety. Yep, coming over on that crash because with the corner dropping, he knew he had a guy there open. But man, that was a very fast break by Tyrann Mathieu on that play.
3rd down 9. What will we see?
Cicho coming out. Twins right. Makes a check, dropping back. Firing to the curl route, and he gets a first down. 1st and goal. Tennessee on the 3-yard line.
Dropped 8. The pass rush couldn't get there, and Brian did a great job of just sitting there in the pocket and waiting for something, not forcing anything.
And again, we're seeing not a lot from Marcus Davenport, who's the superstar on that defense. We really need to see more from him.
Formation for the swing.
Yep.
I knew it. That same bullshit, outside bullshit, man.
And that does, in fact, put them up 3 scores. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they're going for 2. Look at a heavy goal line set here by Houston. Dropping back, he's sacked. Needed to get that ball out a little quicker.
I need my fucking
Boone's talking. He said he knew that play was coming. That play's just hard.
Fucking play.
Especially
God
on the goal
damn,
line.
this is crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
I got to get that user because it basically play out there. I mean, it's a tough one, especially if you're wide receivers. They'll curl up on their blocks.
And it is very stoppable if you can use like a hard flat of some kind. But
Yeah.
if you have man coverage out there already and you got a blitz or something, yeah, no,
Yep.
game over.
That's out
You're
the window.
toast. You absolutely have to user it. That is something I've noticed in this cycle is wide receivers block very, very well. So like even the guys that really shouldn't block very well still will hold blocks really nicely out there. So if you can, get somebody out in the space, you can catch a few good blocks.
Downfield too. Yeah, downfield they can definitely help.
Oh,
also.
nice throw by Leach to a wide open receiver, number 13, over the middle of the field. Well played.
Come on, man, let's run. We not waiting no more. That shit done. Y'all showed me y'all can't
They're
do
going
that
hurry
shit,
up.
so let's run this shit, bro. Fuck that, it's go time. Red, bro, let's go.
Leach making checks at the line. Fakes the handoff. Looking, nice little move. Beautiful move by and falls right on his face. That's tough.
He could have had 15 yards if he was able to turn that up. Falls over a dead body.
That's a tough one. Nothing from
Gotta
Boone on the
get
mic. Nothing from Boone. He just speechless.
For the sake of the stream, we need a play.
Absolutely.
We need a play. Leach is not doing terrible. He's
He isn't.
14-20 right now, but they just can't get that play.
Let's go, man, come on.
And safety tried to break on the ball there, just couldn't get it. You got Leach coming up to the line. Twins right, twins left. It's a tight look out of the gun. Taking the snap. Looking left, way off target. This is his receiver by a mile.
I'm not sure of the percentage, but I think the hurry up has not been very effective.
Damn.
Leach has had some bad throws or getting sacked on that hurry up. I think Boone just needs to make sure that he's got the play he wants.
Leach coming out. Twins right. Looking to pass. Rolling left. Fires. Good defense
Bro, I'm
there by
paying
the
too much
Titans.
fucking money to be dropping footballs. You have to catch that ball. You making fucking
Boone
14
not
million
happy with old
guaranteed.
Funch.
Catch that shit.
Not at all. He was one of the max deals. Dropped 150 on him in the free agency. I don't know what the total is on his contract.
He's not paying him to drop footballs though.
Absolutely not. That is not something Boone is thrilled about.
3rd and 10 coming up. The Texans need to find the end zone.
Leach coming out. in the gun. Dropping back. Has an open receiver. Touchdown, Texans. Garmin on the play.
That's the defense that Nick calls the Brian defense, the man double buzz. That deep safety stepped up really hard. Should have actually been in position for that play, but I think there's a drag or a running back in the backfield that he bit up and came all the way almost to the line of scrimmage on. It was a good read by Boone. We've got a 12-point game.
And how does the defense respond? Are we going to see something from Marcus Davenport on this drive? He was who Boone acquired when he traded Deshaun Watson a few years back. And he needs him in games like this.
Here's that formation I said watch for play action out of later, that weak twins.
Yep. And sure enough, here comes Davenport, and he whiffs on the play. But at least it forces a bad pass.
Ooh, and the linebacker was there too. That was a double whiff. Brian lucky to get away with incomplete on that pass.
And what happens when you can pressure the quarterback? You'll start to see plays like that. That is why Davenport must really come through in the clutch here. He's the leader of this defense. He's the soul. He's the J.J. Watt 2.0 of this team. And there he gets off a block, oh, man, again, same play. Beautiful. Beautiful play.
Just dropping passes. Dropping picks. That was the post, Brian's patented post with the inside guy slanting underneath. But they covered it perfect.
This is only the third quarter, but, man, it feels like the middle of the fourth, or like 2 minutes left.
Brian's gotten away with 2 big plays. See if Boone can capitalize.
Oh, another one. There it is. Beautiful play.
Wow. 3 plays in a row, Brian. I don't know. I mean, went pass. 1 touchdown by Boone, and the game plan's out the window.
But if you'll notice, again, Marcus Davenport is getting off blocks immediately. He has no time back there. That was the key, is every single one of those plays, immediate block shed by Davenport on that right tackle. And that right tackle has done a really, I don't even know who it is, but he's done a great job of locking him up so far. He was forcing him to 1 or 2 or 3 moves. But now, I mean, he doesn't have time to throw.
We got ourselves a game.
Sure do. If the Texans can go down here, get a score, even a field goal, puts them in a 1-possession game. Or no, it doesn't, because that's 9. I guess they need a touchdown in order to get it to a 1-possession game.
Plenty of time though.
Oh, for sure.
They'll be going touchdown all the way here. They have to.
Definitely. And the Texans have all the momentum right now. They have the confidence, the coach is getting set. I mean, man, he's ready to put the nails in the coffin. Close that gap.
Man, Brian, though, I mean, that was 3 plays in a row, just
brutal. Got away with 1, fool me once, fool me twice. Yep. Man, you will not 3 times.
He got the fumble breaks early, so
that's true.
Doss getting a little luck this way. I mean, you gotta.
Hey, I don't know about that.
You gotta ride the waves sometime.
I mean, he dropped 2 picks. I mean, there were 2 picks dropped on that same drive. So I mean, he was still catching breaks, and then he finally his lucks ran out.
Yep.
And this Tennessee
crowd.
Gotta
ride the waves sometimes. The ebbs and flows of Madden.
Definitely. This Tennessee crowd is letting them have it, though. They are not thrilled right now with how their team's performing.
Okay.
Boone looking to pass here on 2nd and 4, making a check at the line. Snaps the ball. Blitz up the middle, gets the ball out, and it's dropped by Devontre Doss.
Nah. I can't. No. You're not gonna do this shit to me. You're not gonna, nope.
Doss with the big drop.
It looks like shit no more,
Doss is getting ripped from the game.
I don't got time for this shit.
Gonzo.
Nope, he's done.
He's done.
I need someone who's gonna fucking catch the rock for me, bro.
The shtick is over.
Then Harris Plummer comes in to replace Devontre Doss.
If they lose this game, he could be a free agent in about 20 minutes.
It's very possible. It's expect the lawsuits though. We might see that, like some harassment or something. Who knows? It's no, if you can't catch the rock, you're not going to play. That's how it goes. We got Leach coming out here in the tight gun formation.
Looks like
takes the snap.
Looks like another cover 2 look.
Looking left, fires.
Oh man, cover 2. Good read.
Brian, a little edgy on the stick. Switched so fast and tried to switch to the wrong guy and took his man out of coverage. If he could have outran that one guy, it would have been a touchdown. Doss taking the snap out of the pistol. Gives it to number 22 up the middle. Pittman for about, it's a loss of a yard on the play.
All right, Brian needs to settle down. A field goal right here. Or if he can hold him, I don't think Doss would kick a field goal. But if it's tough to score down here inside the 20. So he's already got a 2nd and long. He needs to hold him. If I'm Doss, touchdown, I mean, you're in the driver's seat. Because the field goal's not even going to save you if you're the Titans coming back.
4 downs, we're not kicking field goal.
Hey, just like you said, you hear Doss on the chat. He is saying no field goals. He is going for it.
Backing everybody up
jugular.
Again.
Oh, and
Deep
a
out
wide
would be nice
open
here.
out. There it is.
There it
Just
was.
an open receiver. Beautiful play down to the 2-yard line.
Great read. Man, you don't need to play everybody back inside the 10-yard line.
Absolutely not.
See what they do inside on the 1. 2-yard line, I guess.
This is where Leach has fumbled, so we'll see if he can get out of pass a little quicker. And they choose to run on 1st and goal down to the 3-yard line. Losing a yard on the play, actually. Making a check left. Fakes the snap. Looking left, fires, open receiver, touchdown, Texans.
I'm fucking built for this shit, Leach. Come on. We need all that. I need all that.
And there is Funchess, the guy that dropped that pass earlier, making a nice little rebound, bringing him right back within 1 score.
Coach Brian is not happy about the hurry up posting in chat. But
well,
so far I think it was once a series is good.
Exactly, and a change of pace.
In fourth quarter, the rules change a little bit. We'd have to go back to the rules committee there. Wake Van up.
Yeah, we know he's a grandpa, so he goes to bed at like 4 p.m. every day. So
yeah, definitely on that West Coast time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's there, but again, it's a rivalry. I doubt there's going to be anything.
But if you're Brian here, you got to get to the run game. Got to get to the run game for Brian.
And there it is, Davenport again. I'm telling you,
Let's go!
Davenport with another big play, instant block shed, getting into the face of DeCiccio. There's nothing you can do about that. Wham! Right in the teeth. Look at that.
You cannot run back to back.
Brian. Wow, this is.
I can run.
Brian had the game plan to a T for the first 2.5 quarters.
And sure enough, I'm telling you, Davenport is the key on defense. That secondary, if you leave them time, they're going to get exposed. He doesn't have an elite secondary. That pass rush has to come through in the clutch. See, he drops back Roberts. And another beautiful play by the number 21. What a play.
He can't do this shit.
And Doss is Boone is absolutely fired up.
I've almost said Doss a couple times too because of the player.
Blame it on the fact that they put coach in front of their name. It's so hard to. It's like the coach Doss, the coach Boone, the coach Brian. That seems to be the new trend in the XCFL. Would you ever go Coach Tosh? Would that be your thing?
Maybe. Might have to.
Ooh, another huge play by Davenport again.
You've got to, if you're gonna throw the ball, you've got to put an extra guy out there to block, keep a guy in, and put him on Davenport's side. But since Boone's first touchdown,
and here it is, Devontre Doss again.
He's back in the game. If that Doss would have fumbled right there, can you imagine?
Oh gosh.
Can you
He'd have
imagine?
been, I don't
Snuck
even
his
know.
way back on the field, but
He would have paid
since
off.
Boone's first touchdown, 6 straight pass plays for the Titans.
Wow.
Nothing good's happened. Well, I think 4 incompletions, 2 sacks, and a pick. Oh,
It seems that Brian's taking himself out of this game. It doesn't seem like Boone is, doing anything crazy different. He's just, and a beautiful little nice spin move. Number 22, Pittman, I believe, taking a nice little jaunt up until the 47-yard line, bringing it close to midfield. And we have ourselves a game, Tosh.
I said on that drive that Boone got his first touchdown. They needed one here to make it a game, and
You're
he
right.
delivered. And
sure did. That was a great call. Leach looks like a new man right now, re-energized, making plays. Takes the snap, dropping back, finds the man underneath. Gets a little short route, drag going to the little crossing route, the Z-close trail. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah. I did just go back into the XFL network rulebook, and I'm pretty sure, I'm about 99% sure all the hurry up was 100% legal. So
Absolutely.
that change of pace was not effective in the first half at all, in my opinion. But I think it got to Coach Brian there in the second half.
Did. And that's the biggest thing is Brian is his own worst enemy. If he takes himself out of the game, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, he's got to get inside. I mean, honestly, he has to really get in his own head and focus. Like, right now, this is the time that you got to hold him in a 3 and you grind that clock out.
We got Dawson Nick in the chat posting about Brian being rattled. We'll see if he can put it together here in this last 25 yards. But honestly, you're an AFC guy. If Boone pulls off this comeback with everything that's on the line, he deserves a playoff shot.
Oh, no doubt. Leach has played absolutely lights out. For a rookie, coming into a situation like this in Houston with, quarterbacks being run through like, the flavors of the day in an ice cream shop. I mean, he's been a real stud here for this Houston team. And he comes out here in the spread formation. Passes to the halfback outside. Second and 5 is.
We got old confirmation from Van. He must have woke up.
No huddle.
Say the no huddle's fine.
Boone is within the rules. And now he goes back to bed, and we'll hear from him tomorrow.
Yeah. Van's over there with his 1 loss and 1 tie in the AFC, just waiting for the playoffs to start.
And technically, that 1 tie should have been a win because he got the win against Higgy, but because of
he doesn't want his record to be too good. It's Van.
That's true.
He wants to be underdog.
He's Van Tank, exactly. Yeah. If he comes in with the number 1 seed, he has no underdog motive. Like he'd be like the Patriots trying to say he's an underdog with no reason to say that.
Leach time.
Leach, nice play. Tries to get into the end zone, but just sneaks out of bounds up a 2.
Oh, how did you not get in? Come on, Boone, go for the win.
Well, the question,
you don't want to get hit.
Well, and you don't want to score too fast now because we both know Brian's offense.
Right now, he could, but Brian's offense, the last 6 plays have put him where he's at right now.
That's true. Heavy look, tries to fall forward, only gets a yard on the play, gets halfway there, 2nd and goal.
All right, does he go with the man blitz again? You got to think that some type of pass is coming with the slant or a little corner. Does Boone go back to the spot look?
We get a little bit of love from Van Flank in the chat. He says, we are Griat. Capital A in the great. So I don't ask. I appreciate you. I'm glad I'm Griat. That makes me very happy. And taking the snap, play action. Oh, an interception on the goal line.
That is 2 plays that Boone
That
has
doesn't
not
make
gotten
no
in from the
fucking
one.
sense.
He was jammed the entire play, and Leach underthrows it. Oh my gosh, this game. But right now, this game is not over, folks, by any
Not at
means.
all. Not at all.
Boone has all 3 timeouts. If this is a pass, I might turn my Xbox off.
And Boone, yeah, no, it's got to be a run. 15 shades of run here. You got to run. I would run all 4 downs. I would absolutely run the whole time. DeCiccio making a little check. Hands it off. Nice play by Marcus Davenport again.
Dude, get Davenport. You've got to go away from him.
He has taken
Bring an
over
extra guy
this
on the
game.
bench. Bring in an extra lineman.
Do something. He's too good. He is absolutely too good right now. He has single-handedly reshaped this Houston defense. And that brings us down to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes. Now, it's be interesting to see how this next couple plays and how the time management goes.
Exactly. How would you do this here? Would you call a timeout here on this first play, or would you go ahead and let him work it down one more time and save 2 timeouts?
It depends on yardage. But
oh, no.
oh man,
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? We can't afford
the
that
discipline
bullshit
on
right
Boone's
now, bro.
team right now is killing him.
And that is where you're glad that you have all 3 timeouts.
Yep.
Handed this
Clock
motherfucking
stops on the
chance.
penalty, but
Yep. Which is a good thing. The one
you
good
got to
thing
sell
out of
out.
that
You got
entire
to sell out
penalty.
on these. This
For
first
sure.
down, you got to sell
It's
out.
a run. It's got to be. You got to play it like run, 50 Shades of Run. When Brian IDs the mic, usually, and it's going left, and he somehow breaks a tackle, cuts upfield. What in the world? And of course,
Corey
it's
Davis, but
Davenport.
Davenport
making a touchdown
This is what y'all do to me.
tackle.
This game is
This
not
is
over,
y'all
though.
doing
It's
me.
not over. We got plenty of time.
Oh my goodness.
That could be a big play right there by Davenport.
Oh, for sure.
That's a touchdown-saving tackle. Give that man a sticker, but
A
the
sticker.
clock is running out.
Okay,
Clock
next.
is running out. You've got to see
Wow.
3 straight runs right here from Brian.
Oh, for
3
sure.
straight runs.
Just take the field goal
Got to
and
see
move
some
on.
run commit.
But he's going to
If
take
he
the field
passes
goal.
it, tip his hat.
But
Yep.
you got to take the field goal here.
It'll only be an 8. Yep. It'll only be an 8-point game for field goal. So
I mean, you got to tip your hat to. Ooh, big hit. You got to tip your hat to Brian. He's had a real nice, other than that one or 2 drives where he was passing, pretty badly. And,
2 drives brought Boone back into the game. 2
Exactly.
drives.
But
That's it.
still, I mean, he's played. Doss is a really hard player to play. You give him 2
Boone.
drives, he's Boone. Excuse me. Damn. We got Doss on the brain.
It's
He
tough.
benched exactly. But Boone, yeah, man, Boone's so hard to play. You just have to. You just got to tip your hat to Brian for the game plan he's put together this whole game. And even now, there's another run. What do you do?
We've got
here,
3rd
Tosh?
and 7. Now you're running the ball. You're running the ball.
Taking the 3.
You've got to.
But do you trust that
Come on,
kicker?
give me the ball
He
back.
missed
Give me
a
the
field
ball
goal
back.
earlier.
Give me the chance.
He is moving the
Yeah.
line all over the place. And we got Davenport rushing the passer. He's passing. Tries to get the run, and he gets the first.
That's crazy.
Ball
How do you
game.
let this
Well,
motherfucker
actually, I'd say
run?
it's ball game,
How
but
the fuck do y'all
you
let
never
this
know with the
dude
Titans.
out?
They can bust out punt
Are you
team.
fucking-
They
we're
can kick
right
field goal
there,
now.
bro. Get the fuck out of here.
They have
son.
that.
Wow.
Coach Brian posted that he can run the ball too.
Wow.
Quarterback,
Bro, y'all hold me
assuming.
like that.
I would assume that.
Wow, what a game!
Absolutely.
What a game!
Great game. Couldn't ask for better. Came down to about 3 or 4 plays, man. Davenport gave him a chance. Davenport can only do so much. You got to have help back there on defense.
Wow.
I mean, but 2 times the Texans get to the 1-yard line and get 0 points.
That
0
hurts.
points. Oh, crazy game. Awesome game. Glad that we were a part of it.
Absolutely. It's
That's
always a
gonna
good one between these two.
that gives the Texans 6 losses now. They're still in the playoff hunt. They are still in that hunt. I mean, it just depends. They don't control their destiny as much as they'd probably like. But looking at the standings, the Bills, the Dolphins
Fuck
still
that
have
bag.
tough schedules left. Raiders still have tough schedules. Boone is blaming Madden for the loss.
God, Madden helped this motherfucker out. What a
I think
fucking
you,
bum.
Are we
I can't
surprised?
believe Madden
no, we're
did
not
this to
surprised, but I think
me. Oh, give me
one
him
one
first round of the
the 1 yard
playoffs.
line offense
Give me this
could
rematch.
be a little bit different.
XCFL, hear me. Give me this rematch in the
He wants a
fucking
rematch of the
playoffs.
playoffs. I mean, that would be
Give me
amazing. I think
this
that's another game that would
rematch.
need to be broadcasted. Maybe in a party chat would be amazing.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, we would need this. That would be an entire event. We would stop the
I mean,
entire league for one day.
Raiders have 5 losses right now, but Raiders have a couple tough games left, if I can remember right.
Yeah,
They've got Chargers and Saints.
walk us through the playoff
They've got
picture real
Chargers
quick.
and Saints left. All right. They've got Chargers and Saints left. If we look at the Jags, who just got a win tonight in crazy fashion with a couple late kickoff returns by the Vikings to keep them in it, the Jags are going to finish out with the Bills and the Pats. So it depends. I think the Pats are trying to win to ruin the draft pick that they traded away. Then we've got the Dolphins. The Dolphins still in a divisional race, but I think they have the toughest schedule out of everybody when they finish with Bills, Rams, and Titans. Bills, Rams, and Titans. That could be a game where Finns and Titans are playing week 17, and if Brian wins, Boone gets into the playoffs. That would be pretty crazy.
Wow, that is true.
But a lot of still 2.5 weeks to play, but I would say obviously Ravens, Chargers are in. I think that solidifies the Titan spot pretty much. I mean, they've got a tough Colts team, and then the Finns to end with. Go look at the Bills real quick. Again, they're in that race. The Bills have Finns, Jaguars, and Seahawks. So that AFC East, those two teams that are in the battle, the Finns and the Bills, they've got tough schedules. 3 burners in a row. And Raiders have 2 tough games. Texans have the easiest schedule of anybody. So I won't count them out. Looking at it again right now, I still think Boone's going to make it. I still think Boone's going to make it unless those AFC East teams can ball out. But one of them are getting a loss because they play each other. So still a lot of interesting games to go in that AFC.
Most definitely. I would pay money to see a Houston Texans Tennessee Titans rematch. That would be legendary.
That would be good.
All right, man. I think let's see so let's go ahead and award a player of the game for this primetime matchup. Let's see who do you think was the most impactful player for the Titans?
I'm going to go with the quarterback, DeSicko, or however you want to say his name. He was money in that first half. He had I'm not going to blame the quarterback as much as the play calling on those 2 drives where that brought Boone back into the game. But even at
Yeah.
the end, he had to scramble and just a couple looks that game managed. I think his second half wasn't as good as first, but a team game for the Titans standpoint. Definitely a team game. Nobody really took over, but I would definitely give it to the quarterback. What about you?
I'm going to go ahead and go Jordan Lewis on the game winning pick. I think that the fact that when he got that interception, that was huge for that team. Like that's you have to come through in the clutch moments. Those kind of moments um, define a franchise, define a team, and Jordan Lewis absolutely has that clutch factor. If the Texans had won, I think, personally, I guarantee I would have been like slamming my hand on the table for Mr. Marcus Davenport, because that guy played his heart out there at the end. I mean, he was holding this entire team together.
Yeah, it was an awesome game. We see it again. I hope we see it again. That AFC playoff race, though, is the most exciting playoff race I think we've had in a while. We've got legit 5 teams that still have no clue if they're going to be in or out. And some of those teams are pretty quality teams, like the Jags. Jags are a perennial playoff team. You got Doss, perennial playoff team. You've got the newcomer, Pride.
Yeah.
And then you've got the
Shout out to
resurgence of
Pride.
JMO.
Man, I
Then you
love
got
Pride.
Boone. You got some good players there, and I think 2 of them are going to be left out. So
Oh yeah,
interesting to
AFC's
watch
coming
rest of the
back.
way.
I'm telling you, people shit on the AFC, man, but like the AFC has some pretty good matchups. Like we play differently. We don't play like, we don't have those crazy corners or wide receivers like, Green Bay does, but we have I don't know, we got like a good like balanced teams across the board, like the Chargers, my Ravens team, the Titans, they just play like really tough, gritty, close matchups. So I'm really interested, man. These playoffs are always wild. Every single one of these teams really is a ground and pound and just fight for every inch and yard. Chargers, me, Titans, Bills, Dolphins, Raiders, and Texans both kind of like to have a little bit more flash and dash to their offense, and so does Jacksonville, depending. Sometimes Jacksonville, it reminds me a lot. I don't know how much you played Brent, but Brent's kind of one of those guys that can play either way. Like, if we're going slow, he's going to sit down and be like, all right, cool, we'll be playing a 10-point game. Fine by me, And same with Dave, man. Dave will sit with you like me. If I want to play defense, he's like, all right, cool, I'll beat you at defense. No big deal. So, or if he's playing Doss and the Raiders, he'll be like, all right, we're going guns blazing. Cool, sounds good to me. So, I mean, he can play either way. He doesn't have a set style that he has to play with to win. A lot of versatile, fun teams there in the AFC. And Nick Larson, love it. The nice little comment
AFC
there
is
in the
trash.
chat. Yeah,
You
AFC is trash.
got NWS calling you out. You got to go get those Cowboys.
Yeah, sure do. So this was a great time, Tosh. It's always fun with you. Hope you have a wonderful night. And to everybody who watched the stream, thank you so much, guys. Hope you have a great day.